The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role...
Gets his head on it! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos goes short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Guti. He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! Valverde.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gently done. Ceballos. Looking for a runner. And the pass is intercepted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Guti. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a shapes to shoot! He's... Goal! Barcelona! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed...
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. That's very neat. Vinicius Junior running with the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Baresi. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ceballos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Decent chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Suarez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's ended up in no man's land. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That is a great pick out. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Neymar spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Caresses it through. That's an excellent interception. Aims beyond the defence. Messi has it out wide and in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has...
It's Neymar! It's run loose, who's going to get there? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides.
He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Cameroon with the corner, they're first. Cafu. Vitinha gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oblak gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Deftly out wide. That has been cut short. Now it's Guti. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a mistake! Grimaldo. Neymar. Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Luis Suarez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's a throw. Rice. And it's Messi. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Now it's Guti. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart.
Cameroon really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Pedri. For Rice. Tries to play it through. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Messi.
Cameroon have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That'll be a corner. Cameroon have their second corner now. Grimaldo goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Now it's Iniesta. Rice. Tries to pass it through. Rice showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he shoots! Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pedri. Rijkaard. Rice. Cafu. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Grimaldo gets into a good position. Cameroon have their third corner. Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Threads one in. Iniesta. Grimaldo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Messi's cross, and he's cleared it back out. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Always onto this. He's beaten the last man. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cut it out, and now a sudden chance to counter, and it's Beckham looking for the run, shifted it to the flank,
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Guti! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Changement.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
A good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 15.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Messi. Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 20.
He's played it long. Cameroon, and he's had a hit! Barcelona get their 4th corner. Bullet! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No way through there. He's got away. Can he get it through? Shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 11.
Cameroon
Neymar.
making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Oh, super find.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Iniesta. Cafu. Barcelona are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Beckham. And here's Mbappe.
Cameron.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's intervened well there. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ronaldo gets across to intercept that. Nakata. Cameroon finding their passes. That's an imaginative pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He is through here! That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And there goes the final whistle.
Mesdames et messieurs,
A
je vous
win,
demanderai
a
de
triumph. There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool...
He's having a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's in space and looking for options. Decent progress down the left. Lovely feet. Jordi Alba. Yaya Toure. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's neat. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yaya Toure. Jordi Alba has found the net here, of course.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff. Jordi Alba opts to play it back. And Yaya Toure! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Cruyff. And this is Pele. Jordi Alba. Oh, shooting chance! Cruyff. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Pele. Pele! Oh, he's really drilled it. Cafu. Great vision. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And that was nowhere near his best. And now they can spring out of defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pele. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Hullet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pele. Oh, they can break here. Pele looking to penetrate opposition lines. Messi, and Messi! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Jordi Alba. Oh, such a clever touch. That's an excellent interception. Iniesta. Cafu. And that has put paid to that. Pele. And it's Cruyff.
Un minuto de descuento.
That's very neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Baresi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's hoisted clear. Deco. Yaya Toure. Well read, nice interception. Played into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Jordi Alba drives forward on the overlap. And this is Pele! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Cafu gets a foot in here. Iniesta. Oh, super find. Guti! Brilliant save from Alisson! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Guti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Roberto Carlos, now the ball in.
Well played and well cleared.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Baresi. And they've switched it over to the other side. Looking to play him in. Barcelona keep calm in the face of danger. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Jordi Alba made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for options for movement.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nice looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jordi Alba. Yaya Toure. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? And they win it back again. Deco. Arsenal finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Baresi. Cannavaro. And it's Cruyff. To Jordi Alba. Baresi. And it's Deco. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 19,
No way through.
serán sustituidos por
Well, the idea was a good
el
one.
dorsal 13.
The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the
Se va a
pass, Peter,
realizar
did he?
un cambio de jugadores.
Jordi Alba. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Haaland in the hunt, and look, good chance here! And he's lifted it over. Van Dijk. And Jordi Alba. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's an imaginative pass.
Habrá 2 minutos
And
de
here's
descuento.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Puskás does really well to win the ball there. Puskás charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense, the two parties separated by... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He rises! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Azar. And he's forced to go back. Rodri. Fabinho. That's Vieira. Rodri. He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get... Luis Suarez! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vieira has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Messi. Mbappe. Messi. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Cafu gets it clear. Now it's Messi. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Out towards the flank. Hazard. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, the clearance is short. Messi goes back. Hazard. He's tried one! Iniesta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass somewhat off target. Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Messi. And here's Van Nistelrooy. A probing pass. And a chance! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word.
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot's on him. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well...
Gets his head on it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. He is through here. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cafu, Vitinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! It's off target and by quite a way. Messi. Now it's Guti. And he's intervened well there. And it's Iniesta. Great vision. That's been slipped through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He won't be happy with that one. Takes the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Serginho. Hazard is onto it in a flash. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're off again. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Luis Suarez! Mbappe. Messi. Mbappe. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Come off the upright. Rodri. Guti. Barcelona could counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. Fabinho powering forward here. And Nistelrooy was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That has not gone well. Guti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Messi. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass is just off target. Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Van Nistelrooy.
João Cancelo.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number
Barcelona
16,
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 20, Neymar.
Well, it didn't look good for a while,
21,
but that was brave
Raul.
defending, and they got away with it.
17,
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Vieira. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. And here's Raul. It's Raul! It's Raul. Oh, what has happened here? Crossing. Punched away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Guti! He should have put that one away.
Guti really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
João Cancelo. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Played into the box. A mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
João Cancelo. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Tchouaméni.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Messi. Passes short and sharp. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chips it through. He's got full. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Cafu, that's a cute ball. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is out of play. Alonso. And he's well positioned here. Messi touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Messi. Collar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he plays one through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Xavi Alonso. Now Mbappe. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos. Looking for the run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Xavi Alonso. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Hullet. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. He rises! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
He's got full. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Big header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos knocks it into space. Now the delivery climbs up big. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Showing good feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Mbappe. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Roberto Carlos delivers. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Xabi Alonso. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. And he's on a chance for a shot! In he goes again. They've done it! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome...
He gets big! Defending of the desperate variety.
Has been indicated.
And the shots! Bullet. Guti. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roberto Carlos. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. Iniesta receives it in a wide position. Maldini gets it clear. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a decent clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Tries a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Mbappe really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Manchester United have their third corner. Up he goes! Haaland gets rid without sophistication. Corner number 4 coming up here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Busquets.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cannavaro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. Bout of passing here. There's the shot! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Messi, he's having a go! Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Iniesta, given the lift of his goal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Messi, now it's Messi. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative
Coming
ease.
on the field is
Iniesta,
7,
can he get it through?
Substitutions taking
Beautifully
place.
weighted. Messi. Kvaratskhelia. And the counter is on. Xavi Alonso. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution in progress.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Guti. Now that's well seen too. Messi, passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Cleared away.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Iniesta is wide and looking to get onto this. Kvaratskhelia. Shifted it to the flank. Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Toure with the clearance. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now, can they get him away? And he whips it. Terrific header! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Oh, smashing header! Cleared away. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's taking no chances there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Little pass back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Iniesta in acres of space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
And here's Torres. Mbappe gets into some space. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played back in. Now it's Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Can he finish? Can he get on the end of this? Maldini cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No way through. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Mbappe goes short. Drives it in. There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, this is a great position. Mbappe. And here's Torres. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been won straight back. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nicely weighted ball. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And that's going to be a booking. And it's Vitinha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's in plenty of space here, and that was nowhere near his best. Guti. Ended up in no man's land. Hazard. Little pass back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. That has not gone well. Strokes it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chance here to counter.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Guti. It's Roberto Carlos. Just too much on that. It's a goal kick. Hazard. Hazard is fouled. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, delightful ball. It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Van Dijk, very much a man of this moment. And it's Messi. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Seedorf. Dixon. Hazard. Mbappe. Hazard. Now Mbappe.
Un minuto de descuento.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, what a ball! There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio. Hazard. Now it's Torres. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Hazard. Now it's Torres. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Toure spots it and intercepts. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Gullit, who's set up one goal so far. Guti, under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Messi. That's a little off target. Fernando Torres. Roberto Baggio. This looks promising.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
In again. Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cafu. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And here's Messi. Seedorf. Nuno Mendes. Out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Now the cross. Brilliantly cut out. Looking to play him in. Azar. And he's picked out the run. Roberto Baggio. Decent chance! And that should get the job done. Bonucci makes the interception. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Azar.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 17.
Good steal, he just read it.
Serán sustituidos por el
Over to
dorsal
the other
14,
side. Bale.
el dorsal 21.
He's
Cristiano
a sharp little ball here. Could try cutting inside here. Look at the space here. Opts to play it back. Here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Bale plays it short, and it's Bonucci. The ball goes in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff, Seedorf gets a foot in here. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Maldini. And he's cut it out.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The less said about that pass, the better. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Ronaldo. Dixon.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Iniesta. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Tunisia have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works.
Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robertson makes the interception. That has not gone well. Now it's Guti. That's the throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Delivery from Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Messi! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Iniesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good, it's Iniesta! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Messi. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye. Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly...
It's Luis Suarez! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he welcomes it in. Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is a great pick out. Oh, super ball! Tunisia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pressing high and with purpose. Tries a measured ball. Real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. So, what can they make of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Maradona. Rodri knocks it into space. Baresi gets it clear. Mbappe finds himself offside. Can he get on the end of this?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Maradona. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
There will be 1 minute
Rodri.
added time.
Now, can they get him away? Now the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Today that parking in the area
It's
around
been a
the
decent
stadium is
45
strictly
minutes.
forbidden.
Competitive, certainly,
Please use
and a
parking
goal
provided by
each.
the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Maradona. He's picked his way through. Messi. Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Tunisia go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Shot! And it's in! Oh, that's clever. And he's managed to get through. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Vitinha. Barcelona could try it again now. So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Tunisia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Mbappe touches it back. Mbappe! And one more try! There it is! He's worked it through. Robertson. Quality ball. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution.
Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Cristiano Ronaldo joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Tries to play it through, shoots! It's hit the upright. Iniesta, it's a searching pass. And here's Haaland. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Haaland. Guti. Cristiano. Can he finish? He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
So their fourth corner of the game. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he was alert to it. And that has been clubbed away.
Tunisia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Drogba is onto it in a flash. And it's Drogba. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos gets rid without... Big header! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Number 4, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mohamed Salah.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle. Oh no, this does not look good. And Cruyff! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
They're up to 5 corners now. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, that's neat. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Maradona.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good vision.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. The Frey is there, and he can get that clear. Maradona.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And yes, it's him again. Tunisia complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Pete.
And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona really will...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side's attacking play here.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Marquez. And it's Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. That is lovely. Skims one in. And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Nistelrooy. Kaká. So much time. And the finish! He has found the way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found the way through. Now the delivery rises! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well done. Iniesta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Celtic clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see it.
And the shot! And he's in on goal. Messi. Van Nistelrooy! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Look at this chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Decent enough try. It's their second corner of the game. Messi goes short. Oh, super ball! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Out to the left it goes. Now that's well seen too. Rice.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Gets his head on it! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 36 minutes
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And Messi! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Celtic finding their passes. Played out towards the right wing. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Oh, easy pickings there. He's chosen to go back. Drilled in low. Danger averted for now. This ended up in no man's land. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Pedro, and here's Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Guti. He's a sharp little ball here. Cannavaro.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bellingham. Bullet. Tries to play it through. Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's João Pedro. Looking for the run. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Well, that's an excellent interception. Good ball. Can he finish? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're underway again. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Elects to cross. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rice. It's Bellingham. Beckenbauer. Celtic looking to pass their way through. Messi. Messi! Oh, he's hit the bar! Cafu gets it clear. And it's Rice. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer. Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Chance! Oh, off the bar! That's going to go a long way. It'll be a throw-in. Beckenbauer. And that's a good ball. Can he finish? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter.
And that's it. So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.